Hello, everyone. I wanted to before I start that, I think I'm probably gonna add three layers. My When I had my stroke and my difficult with my speech, I'll do that right now. Um, with my speech after I had my stroke, my job helped me to be able to talk. I had my stroke in August 21st, 2021. And after I had that, um, I've had really, no, not now. In the beginning, it was really difficult to talk. I was in the hospital for like a year. No, for a year. Child, my mind, I'm tired. So a month I was in the hospital and I couldn't properly be able to speak for like 3 years. So for maybe for a month, I couldn't speak. Um, so today in my job, you know, I do interviews for people who are who applying for benefits. And when I got her, she seems very quiet. The client, she's very quiet and shy. And when she sat down, when I looked at the documentation, also she had neurology. She had damage from. She had part of her body was injured, and part of it was her head, and so she totally cannot speak. Um, and while I'm doing the interview, something was telling me like I need to just reach out to her, and I told her I was like, I went through something kind of like you, but you know what? For a month I couldn't talk, and the lady, she couldn't speak, so she spoke to me through her phone. So she'll type on it and then and send messages, and then she would also with sign language with that. So my part of my warning before, not I was like call a warning, but is that when I have speeches, sometimes when I had my stroke, it's totally it's better. But this I'm gonna have situations where I'm trying to having conversations, and I just pause. I I I freeze because I my brain takes words and it mixes the letters. So say for car, it will make it like bar, or it will be like ARB. It'll switch the letters. So it will stay there. And so I'm trying to figure out. So what's that? I can't even think about the 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 game where you're trying to figure out. Okay, like okay, what is this? This is such, and you get the letters. And you have to figure out how to schedule it to not schedule to figure out what the word is with the letters, and that's what I deal with every day. Now it's not as bad as when I first had my stroke, but I have situations where I just stop and I'll look and I'm kind of like, but when I explained that to her, she was very inspired. She was asking me, how I dealt with how I was able to get my speech, and she cried, that for to find to run into somebody else who dealt with her. And she's asked a lot of questions about how to deal with somebody, deal with it. And I'm just with that, I was like, you know what, when you think that your situation is bad, then you deal with that. She can't even speak at all, and like I said, I dealt with that for the first month. So I'm I'm blessed that I'm able to do that. And because of her, and she kept asking questions and stuff to deal with life and this and that, is why I started talking, because I was like, I feel like I have a lot of situations where I can share with other people, and I don't care if it's one person. I don't care. As long as it deals with somebody who can get that information or good, I'm good. So that is why I'm here, to do that. That's why I'm here.